to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
With a dangerous Saquon Barkley. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
No touch that. No touch.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally marked down at the 23. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
He's got Granson as tight end.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 16-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Set.
Dillon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Elliott now to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to speed up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
180. 180 hot.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a give left side. Brown with it. Now he's free at the 35. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go, here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Hot.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of a and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No touch. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and a couple.
Great. Set. 180.
He'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That's certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for Chase near the sideline. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready?
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Right, 80. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yard. Gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
On 1, ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Stop. Right, 80.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy, we've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Can.
In motion, the tight end. Burrow will throw. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
No touch, sir. No touch.
Back to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right shot. 11 MT. Take. 11 MT.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Burrow changing the look.
12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They'll run on third down with Brown. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, top. Here we go, here we go.
First down.
Dot.
Bengals.
Dot.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Can. Dot.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick.
Here we go.
And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dot.
Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 yards there on the Bengal first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Dot.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Let's get set. White 80. White hot. 11. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
180. White hot. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Chase Brown from 6 yards away. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
To Barkley on the check down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good. Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Good.
Throwing is Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Gun. Cut. 180. 11.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11.
On 2nd and 10.
Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Set. Miami. Trimmer.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. Nope.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, well.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Into space at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.